Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Britt and this is my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this full glam, too glam to give a damn makeup look. I'm calling this, we're going back to the clubs, honey. Actually shook to my very core because I think it's turned out pretty well. Considering I haven't done makeup in well over a year, I actually think that it's not been too bad. It's been nice just to put a face of makeup on. Granted, I'm going nowhere. I'll be wearing it to the kitchen. But it was nice to film a full glam makeup tutorial. We're getting ready to go back to the clubs. It's all happening. So I thought I'd put it into practice. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep watching. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done the left eye. So I'm going to go straight into it and start with the right eye. So I'm using this Morphe palette. I'm not really sure what one it's called. But it's the one with all like the browns and orangey kind of shades. I'm just going to take this one at the top for my transition shade. So I'm going to take it with this fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to start buffing that in the whole lid, focusing on the top part. And this is just going to help the process of creating that nice blended, oh, can you even see that? That nice blended base for the cut crease. Now, this makeup look, well, the eyeshadow especially, it is a work in process. So I will be looking a bit crazy during the process, but you just have to trust it because, I mean, I haven't done a full makeup look for probably like, it's well over a year, because the last time I remember going to a club and having a full face of makeup was my birthday in March last year, and I didn't even do that. One of my makeup artist friends done it for me, so I didn't even do my makeup then, so God knows when the last time I put this amount of makeup on. My face is gonna have a little bit of a shock. Right, so that's all blended in. I'm gonna then take this shade here. It's like more of a, so I used this one already and I'm using this one. It's like a bit darker, still like a warm brown shade. I'm just gonna use this Morphe, can you see it? Morphe Crease brush. And I'm just gonna start on the outer part, place my brush here, and just start blending that in. Just a bit below where I done the first shade, so just taking it a little bit further down. I will probably speed up quite a lot of the eyeshadow because I know it is boring. Is it boring? I don't know. When I watch YouTube videos, I find I like watching people do their skin more than their eyes. I don't know if that's just me, like it might be other people's preferences to watch the eyeshadow, but I don't know, I just feel like eyeshadow is just quite a tedious thing to watch. So it should look a bit like this. I mean, I say it should. I'm putting my hands up. I am not a makeup artist. I used to actually want to be a makeup artist, but I think I'm actually pretty average at doing makeup. And I'm just gonna now go in. I'm using this little pencil brush. It's like a dense pencil brush. And I'm just gonna dip it into, so there's two shades here, the two darkest shades. This one's a bit of a cooler shade. I'm just gonna dip it into that one first and start cutting the crease. Well, not, is it cutting the crease or making the crease more defined? I don't know the terminology. But I'm just gonna start about here with that dark shade. Now this is the bit, I'm gonna look crazy. I'm gonna look something out of the Grudge. But you just have to ignore it until I've started to clean it up, because it does look pretty good at the end result. I'm quite shocked. But just taking that brown, not brown, is it brown? It's like a really dark brown shade, and just start making that shape on the other eye. Just making sure I keep going back in with the crease brush and just making sure that the edges are nice and blended. I see some of the makeup girls do on Instagram these days and it's actually shocking. Like, I don't know how they do it. And they make it look so effortless. I used to love doing it and I used to do such mad eyeshadow all the time. It was just the regular, like on a Saturday night when I was going out. And now it's bronzer on the eyelid, bit of eyeliner. But now that I've used that cool brown shade, I'm just gonna take the black, just dip my brush into it so lightly just so I pick up the smallest of it and tap it off. Luck. Taking the black shade and I'm just going to go along where I started with the other shade and just darken it up. No, you've got to trust the process. blending it out as much as I can. Do you know what? I'm actually going to call this the cut crease for beginners because I don't think I've ever done one. I don't think I've ever done a cut crease. And this is probably not the right way you do it. There's probably makeup artists watching it thinking, oh my god, what is she doing? But do you know what? It worked for me, so I'm going to share my knowledge. So I'm just going back over the dark shade at the top just to make sure it's blended because it's looking a bit harsh at the moment. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut the crease out. I'm just going to use this concealer, it's one I always use, just because it's quite a light shade, and just pop some on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to take this little Morphe flat brush and just cut the crease out. Now I'm definitely not going to speak whilst I'm doing this because this is the techiest bit. Wish me luck. Okay, so the easiest way that I've found to do it is look where your crease is and just go just above the crease and do like a circle or like a half circle, and then so once you've got kind of like the idea of where it's going to go, start at the top where you've done the line and draw down to fill it in. So it's kind of started where it's going to go and then draw down. Again, this is probably not the right technique. There's probably makeup artists cringing as they are watching this, but this is what helped me do it. I literally look like a clown. What is happening? Okay, so now that I've got the concealer on my eyelid, I'm just going to take this palette. It is the Pretty Rich palette by Too Faced, and it's got some unreal colours in it. Look at all these. Oh, wow. I'm going to take Fluent in Diamonds, which is this gold here. It's not like a creamy eyeshadow. It's more like a pigment. You kind of touch it, and it's not a creamy eyeshadow. It's like glitter on your finger, which is really nice. So the concealer is wet, I've left it wet on my eyelid just so it picks up the pigment, and I'm just going to use my finger. I'm just going to start pressing it onto my eyelid, just right on top of the concealer. So now that I've got some glitter on the lid, I'm just going to go back into the Morphe palette and just take the black shade on the dense brush. I'm just going to start blending the crease together. Not the crease, just the edges. I don't know what it is. Just going to take the black and just start here and just slowly push it a little bit into the gold just so it blends it out. This is what it done as well on the other side. It picks up the gold, but don't worry about that. And then just blend it in. Oh, it's going wrong, guys. Right, I'm just going to take a breather because it's all starting to go wrong. This is what happens to me. I start doing something and it looks alright, and then it just starts going wrong at the last minute. Just taking this brush back up and just trying to clean it back up. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some lashes from Dull Beauty. This is, they're called Eva. They're really nice. They're like a really dramatic wispy lash. So I'm actually just going to pop my lash on off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my lash is on, I'm just going to move on to my favourite part, which is my skin. I actually low-key hate doing eyeshadow. It actually just stresses me out, makes me actually really tense. Don't know if I'm being a drama queen or not, but right, I'm going to move on to the skin. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of this on my cotton pad and just wipe off any of the fallout because I'm sure there's going to be some on my face. So I'm just going to go over the face, make sure there is none. And just clean up around the eyeshadow. Just make sure there's no glitter. probably still will be. Look, there's even some glitter on my chin. It absolutely goes everywhere. So I'm just going to moisturise my skin. I'm going to go in with my all-time favourite moisturiser. It's the Ole Henriksen Sea Rush Brightening Cream. This is literally my favourite moisturiser for just everything. I put it on in the day, I put it on under makeup, I put it on before I go to bed. It's just so nice. If anyone can recommend any nice moisturisers, then please let me know, because I don't know what other ones I'm going to use. I've tried a few more and I just don't compare to that one, so I just always go back to the Ole Henriksen one. I just keep buying it when I run out. It just feels so nice. It feels so nice, it goes lovely under your makeup. It smells like oranges. What more could you want, really? Okay, so now that I've moisturised, I'm going to go in foundation. I'm going to use these two foundations mixed together. They're both NYX foundations, Bear With Me and Can't Stop Won't Stop. So I'm just going to mix them two together on the back of my hand. Just like so. Mix it in with my finger. Ew. And then I'm just going to make some little splotches on my face. Okay, just clip my hair down. I'm just going to blend it all in with this beauty sponge. I feel like a beauty blender is just the easiest way to put your foundation on. Argue with me. Okay, just blending that all into my face. Got my foundation on, I'm just going to go in with concealer. Now I'm trying today the Tarte Shape Tape. My little sister actually, she saw that I wanted it in my YouTube video and she got me it for my birthday. My little cutie. I know she loves me. She pretends to hate me, but I know she loves me. I did try it the other day, but just like a little bit, but I'm excited to try it in full swing. Just the OG concealer. I've wanted it for so long. I don't know why I've just never ordered it. For some reason, I just always thought it was a lot more difficult than what it was. My little sister got it for me, and I was like, oh my god, you got me the concealer? And she was like, yeah, it wasn't even that hard. So, just gonna do it in the corner of my eye, just where the darkest part is, and then just going up the side of my cheek. So, I'm gonna do a bit here. Bit on my chin. So basically just everywhere, all over my face. Okay, so now that I've got the concealer on my face, I'm just going to blend it in with the same beauty blender that I used for my foundation. Just going to start blending it in. For anyone that's got the same kind of skin tone, I'm using 35N medium, if you wanted to give that one a go. I love that. I love how it's blending. Definitely living up to the hype. Blend it in my chin. I love concealer. I think so, if someone was to ask me what my favourite makeup product is that I couldn't live without, it would be concealer. Okay, well that concealer is beautiful. Love that. Well done, Elise. Okay, so before the concealer dries, I'm just going to go in and bake my face. Again, Ruben got me this one for my birthday. He saw me saying that I love baking on YouTube, so he got me some baking powder. This is actually the first time I'm trying this one as well. It's got a little mesh. What is that? What? Can anyone tell me what this thing is? Is it going to focus? There's like a mesh bed inside. Is that to stay in there to like portion control, or can you get that out? Because I want to get a lot out, but... Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to take some on the beauty blender that I used, and I'm just going to... That concealer is so nice. That sounded so sarcastic, but it's not. It's really nice. And it's like it's almost dried itself. Like, is it quite a matte concealer? I didn't know whether... Oh, no, at least... Oh, sugar, I've got powder all in my lash. Okay. My sister said that there was different types of Tarte Shape Tape, and she got me the one that's for more oily skin because she knows I'm a absolute grease ball. Okay, so I'm just going to take it down the sides of my nose and then along my under eye a bit more. It smells really nice. Why is Domino's texting me? Like a little bit on my forehead just to set my forehead because I don't like a shiny forehead. Makes me a little greasy. Okay, that'll do. Now that that baking powder's on, I'm just going to go in with my bronzer. I'm using a bronzer I use all the time. It's the L'Oreal Back to Bronze. I'm just going to take it on this angle brush and I'm just going to start sculpting out my face, put some shape back into this absolute pie face. Just above it here and kind of go upwards just so it's lifting everything. And just bronze the cheeks. I go through like a mixture of swiping on and dabbing on. And on my jawline. Go down the neck as well. Ruben's gonna be so shook when he sees my face because I don't think he's seen me with this much makeup on since I don't even know when. I don't think he has seen my face like this since we first started going out. Obviously we spent a year of our relationship in lockdown. So yeah, for probably about a year he hasn't seen this bitch. Get some of the bronzer down the sides of my nose. Don't like to contour my nose too much because I'm just not that good at it. So if I just use a bit of my bronzer and then just go in with like a fluffy brush and just blend it out so it looks nice and seamless. Beautiful. I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about the makeup. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go back in with my Morphe palette and just finish the eyeshadow. I'm just going to take, so I'm going to take this shade that I used second, just on this little brush, and I'm just going to go underneath my eye, just to tie it all together. I don't like putting too much underneath my eye because I feel like it really drags my eyes down. My eyes, I feel like they're quite small anyway, so they need all the help they can get. Okay, so the bottom part of my eye is finished now. I just put a tiniest bit of mascara on and done the eyeshadow. I'm just brushing off the excess baking powder that's left on my face. There isn't that much left on there, which just goes to show my greasy face absorbs all the powder. So one of the last final touches, which I couldn't finish without, I think my face actually looks bizarre without it now, but is my blush. Just taking it on a stipple brush and just putting a ridiculous amount of blush on my face. I put it on the apples and then kind of brush it up the top here into my temple as well. I think it's just this colour that I really love. It's like a really peachy colour, so you can put lots on and it doesn't look too nuts. This top keeps falling down. I think you're actually supposed to wear it like this, like it's a off the shoulder kind of thing, but I remember I wore it like this out before and my boobs just said nope. So I just hacked the system and put them up like this. So one of the last steps now, I'm just going to do my lips. So I'm going to go in with this NYX lip liner. It is in shade, it's in shade Free Spirit. So I'm just going to take that and line my lips. I'm just trying to dab off my my Vaseline. Just pull this ridiculous face. It's not got much colour to it. It's like a, it's just like a really, it's not even nude, what is it? It's basically like the same colour as my lips, but it's just to fill them in. So they've got some kind of thing on them. Liner on. Like I said, it's not really that much colour, it's just like a pinky kind of colour. I'm gonna go in with this now. This is actually my girl Zahida's lip plumper. So it's a non-surgical lip plumper, so it's, Yeah, so it's a lip plumper lip gloss with dragon's blood. And essentially, it's in the name really. It's a lip plumping lip gloss and it's amazing. So I'm just going to pop that over the top. Lovely. Oh, it's tingling. Okay, now that lips are done, I'm just going to set all my face. I'm going to set it with the NYX Dewy setting spray. And absolutely cover my face in it. Try it off. Try that again. So guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you've enjoyed watching me attempt to do my makeup today, because it is an attempt. I don't know if it's successful or not. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. This is just me putting myself into practice. If you've watched till the end, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, again, that will also be really appreciated. Hopefully it's not too long until I can get it out for you, and I'll see you in the next video.